Hey guys, so I haven't been doing my vlogging the way that I should be, and I apologize about that. It's just been crazy lately. I finished up my last competition. I did the Southern State Championships, as y'all know, and I tried to do figure, and it was my first time, and I didn't really train for it, but I placed 5th in it, so I'm super happy with that. I'm now nationally qualified in figure as well as nationally qualified in bikini. Let's see what's been going on since then. Been kind of busy because I went to Guyana on a missions trip and we were gone for 2 weeks, and so you kind of have to play with your diet on that. I'm trying to bulk up. I haven't decided for sure if I want to do bikini or if I want to do figure. I can go either way. Part of me says to do figure and just try to work a little bit harder on building some more muscle. The other part of me says hang on and just do bikini because I have the small waist and the broad shoulders, so it looks really great for the symmetry wise for bikini. So I don't know what I want to do, but I will tell you this, what a mind game it's been lately. When you're in off season, you have to be sure whenever you finish doing a competition, if it's your first time doing a competition, my biggest thing that I think I would tell you tip would be to make sure that you have a good reverse diet. The problem is after you've been dieting down for so long and you've been on such a calorie deficit, once you can't just start throwing food back in your body, even in a moderation of throwing fatty foods and stuff back in your body all at once, because you'll end up, all the fats and stuff that's in it, you'll end up just like soaking it up like a dry sponge in water. And you'll notice that you get fat really fast. A lot of girls don't do a really good after program to slowly add it back in and reverse diet, and so it ends up causing a lot of mental problems for them. Not like they go crazy or anything, but it is a mental struggle because you start seeing how quickly you can put it back on, and it takes so long to lose it, and it takes so much work and dedication to get down to that stage weight that once you do start putting weight back on, it's I don't know how else to tell you, it really messes with your mind, because it's just you want to be stage weight, and unfortunately you can't be stage weight all the time. It just doesn't work that way. So with that being said, that's kind of, I guess, why I've kind of got into my hole that I'm in right now. I kind of got in I wouldn't call it a depression mode, but I've been in a funk. And I think it's just because of that, you know, I'm up to 132 pounds now. This is the heaviest I've ever been. I'm only 5'4", and it kind of scares me. And then, like I said, it messes with your head because you start thinking, gosh, is it all fat? Is it muscle? Is it water retention? What is it? So I've really had to work on coming to acceptance of that. With that being said, I've had to take a look at my diet. I have been doing a reverse diet as much as possible. After my last competition, I did try to do a reverse diet for about 2 weeks. And then, like I said, I went to Guyana, South America. And so you kind of have to eat the foods that are there. So that totally blew it out of the water. And then coming back, I said, okay, well, you haven't had fast foods and you haven't had the sodas and you haven't had all that other stuff. So coming back will be easy. And at first it was the first few days, but then it was like I had one day that I didn't make my food, and so I had to get Whataburger. I got the green chili double cheeseburger. Oh my good Lord, that was so good. And yeah, it just spun out of control from there. I started falling off my diet. I was super tired, so I wasn't working out the way that I should. It took me a while to realize what was going on, and that's when I was like, I would still go to the gym and I would still try to be careful, and I felt guilty, but it's easier and easier every time you cheat on your diet. It's easier the next time without feeling quite as guilty, or you'll tell yourself, it's okay, I'll get back on tomorrow, or it's okay, I'll do a little extra cardio and I'll just clean it up. But what you don't realize is that there's very few people that can actually do that. It's more common that you just continue to cycle and cycle and cycle until it's out of control. And again, and that's when I said, that's when you look at the scale and you go, oh my gosh, what have I done to myself? I'm not saying that I'm overweight by any means, so please don't take it as I am. I'm just trying to be honest about emotions and my mental state, I guess, is if that's what you want to call it, of what I've been going through lately. And I think it's important for people that are going on their journey. If competition is something that you're wanting to do or that you're thinking about doing, or you've done it and maybe you're having these feelings, you're definitely not alone. Gosh, I couldn't tell you how many girls that seriously have these same issues. So please, 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 don't be afraid to reach out for help. I know it sounds silly, reach out for help, but I just don't know how to explain it, how to put it in words unless you've been there, done that. It really is a struggle. But anyway, it's normal. I'm better now. I feel like I hit my rock bottom, so to speak of. And like I said, I just had to sit down one day and say, what am I doing to stop it? And it becomes a mental battle more than anything. So you have to, oh, my cat's coming in the picture now. You have to just tell yourself that you're going to change and you're going to make a decision, and you have to really focus the first few days especially. But after about a week of getting back on your nutrition plan and getting in the gym on a regular basis, you'll see that you slowly get dependent on those things again. If I go without prepping my food now, I almost go into a panic attack. Not that that's a little over dramatic, but you become very dependent on those things, and if you miss the day, you feel guilty again. So it's almost like you did when you first started training. So it's a good thing. So I'm back at that point. I've decided that yes, I am up 16 pounds, 15 pounds. No, you know what? For my last show, I'm really only up about 14 pounds. So I'm up 14 pounds in almost, 2.5 months now? Something like that. So it's not too bad. I did my measurements the other day, and I'm actually only up about 1% body fat. My numbers have grown as far as my biceps are up in measurement, and the fat in the tricep area hasn't changed, because at first I was kind of like, I was so stoked about my numbers being up, and then I stopped for a second. I was like, wait, is it because I'm putting fat back on? Because I think everybody carries their fat in a different place. I personally carry my fat in my tricep area. My cat is driving me crazy. I carry my fat in my tricep area, and then I carry my fat in my inner thighs. So like I said, when I first took my bicep measurements, I was thrilled, and then I had that hesitation of, oh wait, it's fat. So I had my husband do my pincher test on it, and it's the same as it was before. So I know that I'm putting on muscle mass. I'm excited about that, because that is my goal right now, is to try to put my muscle back on. Again, that's another thing. When you are in prep, I was in prep for 7 months, and you don't realize, but when you're on a calorie deficit for 7 months, your body, your muscles are not able to grow. So they're actually going to shrink, so to speak of, because you're on a calorie deficit and you can't maintain the mass that you had, because it calls for more calories. So you'll lose muscle mass as you go. So I'm trying to put all that back on right now. And so far I've surpassed where my biceps have ever been. So super thrilled about that. That got me motivated. Not so motivated in my legs. My legs are probably... I hate my legs right now, guys. I won't lie. I'll look at myself in the mirror in the gym, and I can see the cellulite, like ripples on the back of my legs. I'm fine with the front of my legs. It's the back of my legs that I just do not like, quiver when I look at them. So I'm not wearing shorts a whole lot, which thank goodness. It's starting to be fall, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. It's a good time to bulk. Cover everything up. But yeah, so my numbers there went up. So I think that's where my fat is actually at, in my lower half of my body. Which, note is, You will lose your weight first up top, and your lower half will come in at the very last. It's like within the last few weeks, you'll see that it just really starts to tighten up more. However, when you're in off season, it's the first thing that comes back as your lower. So it's a reverse thing. It's terrible. Anyway, so I'm excited. I'm up to about 15.5% body fat right now, which is great for bulk season and being 2 months in. My cat is just like going crazy today. I don't know what her problem is. She's like in attack mode. Anyway, sorry, I just had one of those things. Have you ever really seen people who make like YouTube vlogs that don't have a cat? Like everybody has a cat. What is that? Are we all like crazy cat people that vlog? I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to give you an update on where I am, why I've been so secretive or not posting quite as much. Like I said, it was just a personal thing that I had to get through. It's normal. Yes, it is normal. So don't feel like it's not. If you do start having like a depression or anything like that, please go seek medical attention. Depression is a serious thing. Eating disorders, another thing. If you start feeling like you can't eat and so you're starving yourself, or you eat and then you feel guilty and you make yourself throw up, you know what I'm talking about. Seek medical help. That is not normal for you to have those kinds of feelings. So those you do need to seek medical attention for. Get help. But like I said, if you just get into a funk, I was in the funk, it's okay. If you can get yourself out of it, stay strong. Get your mind back into it, and then hit the road running. So that's where I'm at right now. I am hitting the road running. I actually just prepped my food. I have chicken and steak and brown rice. I'm not a vegetable eater though. I probably should eat my vegetables, but I don't like them. I figure that's what vitamins are for. Anyway, that's just my update. Thanks for following along. Bye.